From stories across the world to stories here at home, this is the National News Broadcast. A very good evening to you. I'm Nitya Sarachandra.
Good evening, I'm Clifford Richards. First of all, we take a look at the headlines.
9 suspects nabbed along with an illegal gold contraband valued over 20 million rupees. The police apprehend more than 1,200 kilos of heroin in the past 7 months. The President requests all parties to commit themselves to create a healthy country. The Prime Minister says modernization of local agroeconomy has commenced.
Now 9 Sri Lankans were arrested with contraband of 4 kilograms of gold valued at 28 million rupees at the Katunayake airport at dawn today. The raid was conducted by the officials of the CID unit of the airport. The suspects came to the island from Dubai. The stock of gold and the suspects have been handed over to the airport customs for further investigations. 6 Indian nationals who attempted to smuggle to India a stock of gold valued at nearly 17 million rupees were nabbed on 2 occasions at the Katunayake airport yesterday. Interrogations have revealed that the suspects stayed in the island on tourist visa. The customs in Katunayake have also apprehended a stock of cigarettes illegally brought into the country from Dubai. The value of the contraband has exceeded 1 million rupees. A Sri Lankan airline passenger was reported to have brought the cigarettes concealed in 2 travel bags.
The Police Anti-Narcotic Bureau says that the biggest quantity of heroin detected in the history of the country was nabbed within the past 7 months. It amounted to more than 1,200 kilos. It has been pointed out that continuous operations against drug racketeers were attributed to this success. Well, in the initial era, in the history of drug addiction in the country, only a minor fraction in the society exceeded 50 years of age were addicted to drugs, such as opium and cannabis. A significant feature of that era was that the younger generation was not exposed to drug menace. However, after the 1980s decade, world-famous types of narcotics had reached the island and the youth were rapidly addicted to drugs. By the 1990s decade, drugs, racketeering and narcotic usage became a national problem. DIG Police Anti-Narcotic Bureau Tilak Dhanapala said that Sri Lanka is located between 2 regions famous for drug racketeering in the world. Sri Lanka's geographical location provides an opportunity for free flow of drugs, an exchanging center for drugs. He further said that Sri Lanka police and the Navy are engaged in efforts to prevent intrusion of drugs into the country via sea. The police say narcotics are being smuggled into the country via sea routes as well as by air and mail. Many programs of the defense divisions have been implemented to control drug racketeering on the instructions of the President as well. The program to build a country free of drugs being implemented according to a concept of President Maithripala Sirisena has become a tremendous boost in the program against drug addiction. As a result of the successful outcome of this initiative, the drug problem is gradually easing off. 1,290 kilos and 983 grams of heroin were apprehended in the raids conducted from January to the 2nd of August this year, along with 25,359 suspects. In addition, 4,378 kilos and 913 grams of cannabis were also apprehended, along with 24,447 suspects. 54 suspects have also been arrested in connection with incidents relating to drug cocaine. 19 kilos and 577 grams of cocaine have been detected. The security forces have also been successful in arresting 73 suspects along with 11 kilos and 469 grams of hashish. DIG of the Police Anti-Narcotics Bureau, Tilak Dhanapala, says that as a result of organized and joint raids being conducted by the security divisions, it has been possible to destabilize supply of drugs and a large number of drug dealers. It has also been pointed out that decisions were compelled to be taken regarding imposing the death sentence on narcotic racketeers with the aim of safeguarding the country, the people and the future generations from narcotics menace.
Now, President Maithripala Sirisena says that we all must dedicate ourselves to create a country of healthy people. He further says that this would enable to save a large amount of foreign exchange being spent annually on imported food. The President was addressing a ceremony held in connection with the opening of a Hello Bhojanhala and Green Community Marketing Complex in Mineria today. The aim of the establishment of these centres is to provide an easy and nutritious meal to the general public confronted in a competitive lifestyle. A sum of 15 million rupees has been spent on the Hello Bhojanhala under the Pibidemu Polonnaruwa program. President Maithripala Sirisena said that our indigenous food pattern since the days of the kings had provided the most appropriate and high standards of food for every occasion from Buddha Puja to the meals of the kings. It had enabled to create a healthy society. The President added that, however, today Sri Lanka spends billions of rupees annually to import food from overseas, yet we are able to fulfill all our food requirements locally. He further said that the aim of establishing an institute of this nature is to enhance the quality of local food. This is the concept and policy of the government. The President also distributed agricultural equipment for the beneficiaries of the Livelihood Development Program. A group including Minister Sujiva Senasinghe was present at the occasion. The President presided over the event to declare open a new Hello Bhojanhala in Bakamuna town in Alahara. The newly constructed Sanghavasa at the Valankatuwa Sri Shaila Gangarama Vihara was vested with the Mahasangha today. It was built at a cost of nearly 4 million rupees. The President also participated at the occasion. The President presided over a ceremony to declare open a new Sanghavasa building at the Sri Buddhagaya Prabhashwara Pirivena in Kottapitiya, built at a cost of 10 million rupees. President Maithripala Sirisena also participated at the occasion to hand over puja deeds to 3 viharas in the Mahavali zone. The President distributed compensation amounting to 150 million rupees among 1,200 farmers in the Polonnaruwa district whose crops were damaged in the Yana season. The Agriculture and Agrarian Insurance Board provided funds for the handing over ceremony held at the Puluthisi Buddha Mandapa in Polonnaruwa. The President added that there was no other government than the present government which has assisted farmers in natural disasters. No other previous government has provided compensation at the present scale. The compensation paid at 10,000 rupees per acre has been increased to 40,000 rupees. He recalled the election of the North Central Provincial Council in the year 2012. At that time, 75% of the paddy fields in Polonnaruwa and Anuradhapura were destroyed due to water shortages. During this poll, there was a notion that everything should be given in order to win votes. However, the then President went to every paddy field but did not give 1 rupee. However, he has reminded them that during the past 4.5 years, millions of rupees were given as compensation.
Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe says that a process in the modernization of the agricultural economy has commenced, enabling the farmers to receive a higher price for their produce. He made these remarks addressing several ceremonies held in connection with the vesting with the people of many development projects in Monaragala today. The Prime Minister added that the program will be further expanded and the next few years to direct local agricultural produce to the export market. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe says that the government came to power to create modernization in the country. The first 2 years were spent to build the economy. The Prime Minister further said that their efforts were focused on building the economy of the country within the first 5-year limit. During that period, they had to bear scolding. In the later years, the government was embarked on development projects. The renovation process has begun. Accordingly, information technology was used in industries and tourism. It has now been extended to the agriculture sector as well. The modernization was centered on small-scale farmers. This would enable to increase the revenue of such farmers. The Premier added that they hope to create an export economy in the next 10 years. In order to do so, the agricultural industry should be geared for export process. Export economies have to be set up through provision of state funds for companies and farmers. A collection and processing center have been established in Anuradhapura. It is hoped to construct between 100 to 200 such centers throughout the island in the next 4 to 5 years. Such a measure would bring more modern technology into these areas. A newly constructed two-storied building in the Badalkumara Divisional Secretariat Division Office was also declared open today. The cost of the project was 22 million rupees. The Premier also presided over the ceremony to declare open the new two-storied building at the Siamalando Divisional Secretariat Division Office. Financial assistance has also been presented on this occasion to farmers whose crops were damaged as a result of disasters. Handing over compensation to farmers in the Munragala district whose crops were damaged took place at the Munragala district auditorium today under the leadership of the Premier. 800 farmers were presented with crop damage compensation. The Premier also inspected the passion fruit project in Buttala being implemented under the Ministry of Agriculture today. He has distributed equipment to farmers on this occasion.
Now, Foreign Minister Tilak Marapana says that Sri Lanka would reiterate on the need for a joint global effort to act against challenges on terrorism, extremism and cybercrimes at the Asian Region Forum. He made these remarks addressing the 26th session of the forum in Bangkok, Thailand. The Asian Region Forum, established in the year 1994 with the participation of 27 countries, is considered as an important stage for dialogue on security in the Indo-Pacific region. Sri Lanka was connected with the forum in the year 2007. The issues that have focused attention on the 26th session included the strengthening of the controlling mechanism to restrict nuclear weapons in elimination and extremism. The Foreign Minister further said that cooperation should be enhanced in a manner to face traditional as well as non-traditional challenges. Minister Marapan has also conducted talks with foreign ministers of Bangladesh, India, New Zealand and Vice President of the European Commission, Federica Mogherini, on the sidelines of the forum.
The height of the Minipe Anicut constructed blocking the Mahaveli River is to be extended. The estimated cost of this project is 2.6 billion rupees. The Mahaveli Water Conservation Investment Program is in charge of this project. The Minipe Anicut was built during the time of the ancient kings. Later on, it was subjected to reconstruction on several occasions. The length of the dam is to be lengthened under the current Minipe Left Bank Canal Rehabilitation Project. Accordingly, a large quantity of water released from the Rantabe hydropower station at night time is planned to be retained and released to the Minipe Left Bank Canal through a methodical process. The receipt of water through the shortage would create a conducive environmental condition in the lower segment of the Mahaveli River. More than 15,000 farm families will be benefited. The project would also enable to supply water to the minor pond in Handurupitiya, located in Waskamu National Park. This would provide a remedy to the water shortage faced by wild animals during the dry seasons. Another objective of this project is to increase the number of sluice gates in the 74-kilometer-long main canal. Other aim is to install a new water control device and also to repair existing devices in identified locations.
Now, the 42nd Cygnus Telesin Award ceremony was conducted at the BMICH in Colombo yesterday. Artists of cinema and teledrama who excelled in their field of activities last year were felicitated at this occasion. 19 teledramas telecasted and 28 movies screened last year have been nominated for the awards. The ceremony was held under the patronage of the Secretary General of Cygnus, Ricardo Llanes, and the Bishop of the Philippines, Most Reverend Dr. Milo Vergara. Veteran cinema artist Riani Amarasen was felicitated with the Once-in-a-Lifetime Cygnus Salutation Award. Chintaka Jaikuri was awarded for the Best Music Direction in Cinema. The Best Music Direction Award in Teledramas was awarded to Rohana Dharmakirti. The award for Best Cinema Background Singing was won by Inoka Ahangama, while Mihindu Arya Ratna won the award for Best Teledrama Background Singing. Sudham Katukitula was adjudged as the Best Cinema Supporting Actor, while Best Teledrama Supporting Actor was Kalana Gunasekara. The Best Cinema Supporting Actress was Saminali Fonseca. The Best Teledrama Supporting Actress was Yashoda Rasiduni. Ashton Kutcher was felicitated with the award for Best Cinema Acting. The Best Teledrama Actor of the Year was Tumindu Dodantanna. Anoma Janadari won the award for Best Cinema Actress. Kalani Dodantanna was adjudged as the Best Teledrama Actress. King's Ratnam won the special award of the jury for his cinematic direction of Komali Kings. Jayanta Chandrasuri won the award for Best Film Direction of the movie Garasarpa. The Best Teledrama Director of the Year award was presented to Lakmal Dharmaratne for direction of the Kumbio teledrama. Arjuna Kamalanathan has received the award for the production of the Best Creative Movie of the Year 2018, Garasarpa. The Best Teledrama Creation of the Year 2018 was Kumbio teledrama produced by Asanka Durantanna.
More on Cygnus salutations. The Cygnus Sri Lanka President, Reverend Father Lal Pushpadeva, says that this 42nd Cygnus salutation ceremony was very successful. In a press conference, he said that for the first time in history, several officials from the Cygnus world have also attended the festival yesterday.
Good morning.
This is the very unique for this year because it's the first time in history we have the participation of the Cygnus world. There are about 14 countries represented this time for the Cygnus salutation 2019. So it's a blessing for us because as a country we are facing with the situation or the world situation, but at this juncture their presence is very much felt.
So media have a very important role in building these bridges among the different communities. And Cygnus, as the organization of communicators, wants to do that. And we do that at different levels, in different countries around the world, around 100 countries. We do that at community level, so in the schools, how to build bridges within the schools with children who are from different backgrounds, how to do that in the neighborhoods, in communities, in centers, at grassroots level. So some of our programs are giving strength to those kind of initiatives in radio, in media education, in audiovisual languages. Good morning.
With that, it's time to take a look at Art Express, the weekend entertainment feature. Though many have looked beyond and forgotten, artists of diversified disciplines have not failed to reflect on the gruesomeness of Black July through various aesthetic expressions. With the theme to commemorate uncommemorative, a visual art exhibition was held at the Lionel Wendt Art Gallery recently, comprising 15 various artworks by 10 local artists. The exhibition was held from 24th till the 31st of July. The exhibition was curated by renowned veteran artist Professor Chandragupta Thenwara. Meanwhile, the annual exhibition of Professor Chandragupta Thenwara is currently taking place at the Soskia Fernando Art Gallery. This year, the exhibition presents a continuation of the earlier thematic works alongside installation, paintings and edition sculpture depicting on present and past socio-political aspects in the country.
This is the continuation of my solo annual exhibitions. So every year, July 23rd, I'm organizing my own show. And it's because of the 1983 July pogrom happened in front of my eyes. So I can't still think out of it because there are a lot of mishaps and various issues came after the war and in between the war and still not unresolved problems.
This is the 7th annual exhibition of Chandragupta Tenwara that we are very proud to present. He takes this day every year on the 23rd of July, memorialize Black July, a very important moment in our history. He also takes this moment to look at the current political situation in the country and interpret it through his art. He is the only local artist who does this, dedicated to it every single year.
The 232nd and the 233rd model villages constructed in the Batticaloa district under the Samatasevana Yali Pibidena Uda Gammana program were vested with the general public today. Minister Sajith Premadas has presided over the event. The two Gandhinagar and Muhyiddin Abdul Qadir Gramam reawakened villages were comprised of 74 houses. They have been built at a cost of 71.6 million rupees, handing over of relief amounting to 158.9 million rupees to low-income families in the region, as well as provision of benefits to a further 125 families at a cost of 93.8 million rupees have also taken place. In addition, water filtering machines were also provided to 10 preschools. Aid amounting to 49.3 million rupees were also provided to 70 families affected by the Easter Sunday attacks. Indian High Commissioner to Sri Lanka, Taranjit Singh Sandhu, were among those who attended the ceremony.
Now, a jailer attached to the training camp of Valisara prison in Colombo was killed in a shootout at Kuligoda Junction in Ambalangad around 6 o'clock this evening. He met with this accident while returning home in a motorcycle. The deceased has been identified as 40-year-old MP Ruan Pihara Jayaratna, resident of Kulegoda, Ambalangada, and father of 3 children. The Ambalangada police said that the victim died before being admitted to the Balapitia Base Hospital. It has also been reported that the Meetiyagada police had earlier obtained the statement from the deceased regarding loitering in a place where a drug raid was conducted.
Today is the 6th day of the Rupavahini Ekata Sitimu National Development Program. It is being conducted centering on the Gampaha district. On the 6th day of the implementation of the Rupavahini Ekata Sitimu program throughout the Gampaha district, many people have received benefits. The program, based on the concept of the President, has enabled to carry out programs on drug control, prevention of kidney disease and credit programs. A foundation stone has been laid for the construction of toilets for sportsmen and women of special needs. The work is to be conducted through the initiatives of Sunil Jalat. A tree planting campaign, Shramadana campaigns and also programs of construction of houses have also been taking place in the Divisional Secretariat Division offices. The Western Province Ministry of Health and Indigenous Medicine has conducted a program to enlighten women entrepreneurs and programs to safeguard children. Under the program, school equipment sets were handed over to 24 children in Grama Shakti community-based villages.
Now, an exemplary 3-wheeler driver who has handed back to a foreign owner of a lost wallet containing foreign currency amounting to 360,000 rupees back to the hotel itself has been reported from the Badula town last night. Now, this driver is a person named Sunil Shanta. An Italian national named Kluge has arrived in Dambula in the morning of yesterday after visiting Sigiri and Dambula. He got into a 3-wheeler in Dambula town to go back to his place of lodging to have dinner. When the driver Sunil found that the purse of the passenger was lying on the floor of the vehicle, he immediately returned to the hotel to hand back the wallet. But however, at the time the lodging gates were closed. But Sunil talked to the owner of the lodging and with permission went over to the room of the tourist and handed over the wallet with money.
You can collect now. Collect now.
Wet seat.
Rupiah finish.
Wow.
Remarkable gesture. And now to the weather situation. The Department of Meteorology warns the fishing and naval communities to remain extremely vigilant over low pressure conditions developing in the sea area around the Bay of Bengal. Well, it has been reported that the intermittent speed of the wind in the central and north areas of the Bay of Bengal within the next few days would increase up to 70 to 80 kilometers per hour. Accordingly, rough seas may develop in the seas north of Sri Lanka. The Met Department forecasts that it could be dangerous to engage in fishing and naval activities in the relevant sea areas from the 5th to the 9th of August. Welcome back, and we are now moving on to the sports news. Now, the cricketing season coming up. The New Zealand cricket team participating in a test cricket series against Sri Lanka has arrived in the island last night. The series will begin on the 14th of this month. The series is comprised of 2 test matches and 3 2020 fixtures. The first test match will take place at the Galle International Stadium from the 14th to the 18th. The second test will be played from the 22nd to the 26th at Pisara Oval in Colombo. The 3 2020 fixtures will be conducted on the 1st, 3rd and the 6th of September at Pallekele International Cricket Stadium. Kane Williamson will captain New Zealand. Holy Family Convent Kurunegala won the overall championship of the 28th Sri Lanka Schools National Netball Tournament. This was the 12th occasion of the convent winning the trophy continuously. The tournament was played at the Velagaduru Stadium in Kurunegala under 4 age categories. Holy Family Convent has won the championship trophies in both under 13 and under 15 categories. They are also the runners-up in the under 17 and under 19 categories as well. Well, that's the end of the news. Do enjoy the rest of the programs. Take care and good night.
Good night.